Welcome to the Chicago Writers Podcast videocast. We're on camera for a change.
Ooh.
I'm one of your hosts, Dan Finnan.
And I'm Michael Welch.
And today, because the podcast can be whatever we want it, we are doing something special. We are actually here at Roscoe Books with, you all know him, Greg Zimmerman. And we have kind of a unusual format we're going to try out. We're going to see how it works. But today we're going to be doing a book scavenger hunt. I've come up with several categories that I'm going to make these two poor souls go find in this bookstore, bring back, and then we're going to have a special guest grade them on which one does better.
And it's going to be me, to be
It's
sure.
probably not going to be Mike because we're gracious hosts and also gracious competitors. All right, so we're going to get right into the categories. So starting out, category number 1. What is your go-to recommendation for a reluctant reader? So I'll let you guys go do that. Go do that.
Oh, we were both going fantasy sci-fi, weren't we? Oh my God, he's fast too.
Category number 2. What's the most impressive book for the background of your Zoom call?
What do you pick?
What do you got there?
War and Peace.
War and Peace. That wouldn't impress me.
All right, this next category is a little wordy, but we're writers, so we can deal with wordy here. What is a book you would give to a really messed up kid who wants to read really messed up stuff, but you don't want to get in trouble with his parents?
Ooh. Fast, it's really stressing me out.
It's almost like he works here.
It's stressing me out.
Next category. What book would be the best bad gift for someone's grandparents?
Gonna go a new one. Blob.
Ooh.
At its heart, a love story.
Next one probably is going to be a little unfair, but what is the most Roscoe Books book at Roscoe Books?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Whew. That is.
No. You can never go wrong with the Great Believers in Chicago.
Panders. I don't know.
I'm set. I'm ready to go.
Now, second to last, what is a book that you consider mind-altering, a book that will take you to the next level of consciousness?
This one's mine, Greg. We were both gonna fight for it, so I had to go House of Leaves.
And last, but definitely not least, what is the most Greg Zimmerman book here?
What is 1,000+ pages?
There's no way I can lose this one.
Give me 2. Just pick 2, Greg. Greg, do you like Adam Levin?
Yeah. Oh.
Right, these two have gone off, they've gotten some books, now they're gonna plead their case. So, first category, your go-to recommendation for the reluctant reader. Mike, you start. Tell me what you got.
I picked The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I have never met someone who does not like this book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of book is it? Like, what genre is it?
Please don't ask me more questions. Cut that.
Have you read it?
I panicked. It was my first one. Move on to Greg.
Let's stay in there. So, TJ Klune, you're so good. You don't even need to read this book to recommend it. I haven't read it. Have you read this book?
No.
All right, Greg. What do you
I
got for us?
picked The Martian by Andy Weir because this book is so much fun, and whether you're a woman or a man, or doesn't matter how old you are, you will love this book just because it's a lot of fun.
It is. That is a definite page turner for sure. Which I cannot say about your next book. So the next category.
Well, there are plenty of pages to turn.
Yeah, right. Good
The
point.
next book is What Looks Best in the Background of a Zoom Call. Greg, can you explain your choice?
My God, man, because if you put War and Peace in the background of a Zoom call, people are going to think you're well-read and very smart, right?
Is that what they're going to think?
The only thing I'm going to counteract is I feel like no one's going to believe you that you read that.
or they're gonna think, yes,
This is like the
you're very
infinite jest
pretentious.
of like our grandparents.
Yes.
I can confirm he was looking for infinite jest.
Have you read War and Peace?
I have read War and Peace.
Of course, Greg's.
I did not
read
like
War and
War and Peace, but I read it.
All right. Well, then you know what? It can go in your Zoom background. That works. All right. What do you got for the background?
Like a good Chicagoan, I picked The Devil in the White City, just the best history of a moment in time in Chicago. Also, look at that cover. How can you say no to that as your Zoom background?
All right. So next category. What is a book you would give to a really messed up kid who wants a really messed up book, but you don't want to get in trouble with his parents? Mike, what do you got for that?
So I was really looking for Annihilation, but I couldn't find it. So I went to another Jeff Vandermeer, just the weirdest, most out there man in the world writing sci-fi. That messed up kid's gonna love this.
It's true. Annihilation is probably the one I would go for. I feel like Hummingbird Salamander is a little kind of challenging for a way in there, but
Well, you know what?
It's a messed up kid.
I believe in that messed up kid.
All right.
He'll get there.
All right, what do you got for us?
I picked my favorite YA book called I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, about two teenagers. I don't know how much this will fix a messed up kid. It might make them more messed up, but it's definitely parent friendly.
What book would be the best bad gift to someone's grandparents? And that doesn't have to be your own grandparents. It can be anybody's grandparents. What do you got?
I went with a newer one. It's called Blob by Maggie Sue. And let me tell you, first off, it's a love story. It's beautiful. It's just about a woman who makes a boyfriend out of a blob. And you can read into that as you want.
That is kind of an amazing book design. I thought you went for it just because it looks
Yeah.
like, that looks like something that would
What does it
scare
look
your
like, Dan? Come on.
It looks like a blob.
Okay.
It delivers what it promises.
How often do you see a blob on a book? What do you think it looks like? All right. Greg, what you got for
I
us?
picked the latest trend in books, Romantasy, The Fourth Wing, which I would love to see my grandparents read because there's a lot of parent sex in it, which would be funny. And it's about a dragon school.
Oh, no, I fear he's winning.
Would it be more upsetting if they really liked it?
It'd be awesome if they really liked it, wouldn't it?
All right.
Then you know you have very cool grandparents.
Right.
Next category is what is the most Roscoe book at Roscoe Books? Now, we'll start with you. You went with a pretty safe choice, I think.
First off, let me complain about the questions here. This is a little unfair, but I honestly, we're in Chicago. You can't go wrong with a Rebecca Mackay, The Great Believers.
All right.
A classic.
We'll have to see what Roscoe Books has to say about
I know.
it. What about you?
Oh man, you know what? I froze on this. I only picked this book because I remember what it was like when this book came out and what the run up to it was and how many pre-orders we got for it and how many we sold that year. It came out in, I think, November, and we sold about 100 million copies of this during that Christmas season, and I loved it. But I think Mike's going to win this one, actually.
So this is a hit in the neighborhood. Roscoe Village loves
Oh yeah.
this book. All right, cool. Because it's insider knowledge. I'm sure they like Great Believers too.
Yes.
Though. Can't go wrong. Next category. What is a book that you consider life-changing, mind-changing, mind-altering, taking to the next level of consciousness? You go first.
All right. Well, of course, that's you just described Haruki Murakami to a T, and this is his most famous book. That life alters your life and your consciousness, and doesn't make a damn bit of sense, but is still really good.
It's reprogramming you somehow.
Yes.
What do you got?
Look, I was an 18-year-old white guy at one point, so of course I read House of Leaves. At one point, I also gave this to my now wife when we were in college, and she stayed with me, so this is how I knew she was the one.
Love it.
Altered my mind forever.
Awesome. Did it alter her mind?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all
we
right.
both love this book.
Okay, excellent. All right, last but not least, what is the most Greg Zimmerman book here? I'll let you go first.
I was really looking for something that was over 1,000 pages, so I picked
This one's
the instructions.
so Greg that they shrink wrapped it to keep him out of it.
100%. And let me tell you, Greg, do you like this?
I love the instructions.
Oh, look at that, I did well.
And if I had it to do over again, I would probably pick Mount Chicago. It's Adam Levin's other book. But I picked Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne because this is probably my favorite book in the 10 years since the store opened. I love this book so much. And it's very long also.
All right, we'll see what our judge has to say about all this. All right, so these guys have presented their case. So let's have our special guest judge come in here.
This is our owner and our fearless leader, Erica Van Dam.
All right. You have now heard their cases, and no one is more of an expert on Roscoe Books than you. So let's go category by category, and I want you to choose in each category who you think won.
Okay.
And you mean you don't have to throw it for either one. I know both of them tried to bribe you before this. It's totally okay. First category, your recommendation for the reluctant reader. Which one do you?
I think these are both outstanding choices for a reluctant reader. I'm actually going to, and these are two books that I've actually read. I'm going to give this one to Mike only because I think that this one, House of the Cerulean Sea, crosses over to young adult and maybe even high-level middle grade readers. And if you want something that will make you feel good, which I think that perhaps a lot of reluctant readers are looking for, that's a great choice for that.
Love it. All right. You get to keep your book on the stack. This one's getting out of here. Put it out of here. All right. Round 2. What is the most impressive book to have in the background of a Zoom call? What do you think?
I have to give this one to Greg. I mean, this is having attempted to read this book before and making it maybe 300 pages in. If there's even a chance that whoever is on the Zoom call has read the entire thing, I'm impressed by that, I must say.
I think there needs to be some way of signaling to it should be like dog-eared. You need to make it look like it's been through something
Right.
to really impress somebody. All right, you get to keep that. I know. You're out, yours out of there.
Goodbye,
Get out
down
of
White
here.
City.
Let's put it on the shelf over there. Put it behind you. Yeah, we don't even want them in there. What is a book that you would give to a really messed up kid who wants a messed up book, but you don't want to get in trouble with the parents? Which one do you think?
This is a tough one because I'm not super familiar with Hummingbird Salamander. Only kind of Jeff Vandermeer's overall oeuvre. I think maybe I'll give you The Sun as a safer choice because it's in YA and therefore we know that it is, okay for those 12 and ups.
Yeah, we're not going to have any parent calls with that one.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, get that one out of here. What book would be the best bad gift for some grandparents? All right, of these two options, which one do you think?
Thinking of all the grandparents I know, I think both of these are hilarious choices for totally different reasons. I'm actually going to give this one to Mike because the idea of weird sad girl fiction being read by grandparents, very straight-laced grandparents, I don't know.
I feel like my grandma would like that. So yeah, I think, all right.
Yeah.
Now this one you are a true authority on. What is the most Roscoe Books book at Roscoe Books?
This is a tough one. I actually ran numbers, and in terms of sales, we have sold more of A Promised Land than Great Believers, but I still think Great Believers is a more Roscoe Books book. I mean, I think that's probably true of a lot of Chicago bookstores, but, we have had enough instances of Rebecca coming in here to sign copies of the book and people pre-ordering it. I don't know. This one is a better fit in my mind.
Awesome.
Sorry, Obama.
Yeah.
Great Believers is.
We love you, Obama.
Sorry, Obama. Next category is what is a mind-altering, life-changing book? What do you think?
Man, this is a tough one. I mean,
This one should have War and Peace back for every category. Really could work for almost every category.
One particular book that is one of those books that people think of when they think of this kind of book versus an example of a whole author who has done this repeatedly. I kind of feel like I have to give this one to Greg.
All right.
This is a tough one, though.
All right.
Might be the closest
Get Leaves
one
of
all.
Grass out.
Yeah.
House of Leaves,
Leaves.
overrated.
Disrespectful.
You heard it. You heard it here first at Roscoe Books.
That's what you get for cheating.
There was a lot of talk before they even knew what the categories were. That was a book that they were both going for. All right. Last but not least, what is the most Greg Zimmerman book?
Come on, I can out Greg right here.
And honestly, he really did. So.
Yeah, I mean, if Mount Chicago had been here, I feel like you would have picked that, and so maybe this deserves to win.
This is
but,
the tiebreaker.
I mean,
They
how
have
many-
both. They have both gotten 3 categories.
Oh,
so
man.
Greg's category is the tiebreaker.
This is tough. I don't know, though. Hearts and Invisible Furies, we've sold it so many times based on your recommendation.
Ooh.
And feel like that should count for something, and it checks off all the boxes.
Yeah.
Dude
All right.
lit, but 500 plus pages. It's, I'm giving you the edge in the
All
end.
right. Greg is the winner. 4. You're a co-host. You gotta be gracious. You gotta be gracious. Well, thank you so much for judging for
You're
us.
so welcome. It's been a pleasure.
What do you want people to know about Roscoe Books?
Roscoe Books.
Where can they find
we
this place? What do you got coming up?
The whole reason we're called Roscoe Books is because we want people to know where we are and what we are. I mean, we are a neighborhood bookstore for people who love books and love to read, and we are here for everybody. We are one of the things in Roscoe Village that has something for everybody, and we hope you come and see us and join us and buy books, and we are here for people who love books.
So, Greg, congrats on your win. Mike, what's happening at the Chicago Review of Books right now?
Come back to the site every day for new reviews, interviews, feature essays. We're having a really busy summer of great new books that we're going to be covering all throughout the hot season.
And then what do people have to look forward to at Story Studio right now?
Our big thing is our Writers Festival, which we're calling Storyboard Festival now. It's our 8th iteration of the Storyboard Festival, previously known as Writers Festival. This year it's at the Newberry Library, August 16th and 17th. So get your tickets. It's a Saturday and Sunday event. Saturday is all about crafts. Sunday is all about publishing. Lots of social events, lots of fun.
Awesome. And I think the last thing that we like to talk about real briefly, since we've been doing all sorts of stuff, is what is some piece of entertainment, something you've been enjoying lately that you want to talk about? So I'm going to start first to buy you guys some time. Okay. But I just today was at the Chicago Alternative Comics Expo, which is a wonderful event. There's a poster I'm looking at right there for Cake. But I absolutely love Cake. I know it will be too late to go by the time this rolls around, but you can check out their website. All the artists are listed on the website, and they're all absolutely amazing. Some of the best like independent Chicago comics artists and comics artists from all over really are featured on that website. You should check out their work. It was so inspiring. It was so nice just to see so many people like just actually making stuff. Like I know right now the world is a little,
Awesome.
Yes, exactly.
Why? What's going on right now?
So it's nice to be that's like one of these events that really embraces community and all that. So I super recommend that. Check that out. Mike, how about you?
So actually earlier today I was playing a new video game with my wife. It's a puzzle game called Blueprint. Have you guys heard of this?
It's Blueprints.
It might, yeah, I think it's Blueprints.
But it's supposed to sound like Blueprints. It's supposed to evoke that name. So yes, you're not far off.
Just a really fascinating puzzle game where you are trying to make your way through this house, but you're literally setting what the next room is. And you're trying to balance out solving puzzles, managing like how many steps you take. It's a really fascinating puzzle game. I'm not good with puzzle games, but my wife is, so I just watch her beat the game for me.
I've heard a lot on this game that you have to take notes. Are you guys taking notes for it?
We have a notes app. Legitimately, we have a notes app.
That honestly,
with
that's
screenshots.
That's the one thing that's been keeping me from playing the game. I was like, it sounds too much like homework.
Yeah.
But everybody I know who's played it love it.
It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it.
What about you?
Oh man, in the summertime I don't watch a ton of TV, but I will plug the show on FX and Hulu called Welcome to Wrexham, which is about a soccer team that is making its way through the English soccer, whatever it's called, leagues. And the season finale was actually a couple days ago, and not to spoil anything, but this happened like 4 months ago anyway. They got promoted again, and this is the third time they got promoted in 3 years, which has never happened before. So
we're gonna cut that part because that is a spoiler for the season. But
yes, okay.
But Welcome to Wrexham is awesome. I don't even care about football/soccer, but I really like this show. It is a great sports documentary. It's also like fun because it's like the people involved.
Rob McElhenney and
Rob Mack now.
Rob Mack.
He's changing his name.
Right?
Okay.
Apparently, in like other countries, people have a hard time saying his last name, so he's like trying to simplify it. I don't know. I think it's just publicity for a new season of Always Sunny. I think that's
Probably.
And Ryan Reynolds, and they're both delightful and very funny, and yes, good show.
I feel like we're like a morning news show with like people walking by.
Everyone's
like,
very interested.
Yeah, people are like looking through a window.
This has opened up a whole new set of possibilities for us.
Well, that has been the Chicago Writers Podcast / now video podcast. I don't know. If you enjoyed this format, let us know. It's been a lot of fun making this. We're going to probably check out some other bookstores. Chicago is full of so many awesome bookstores, so make sure you support your local neighborhood independent bookstore. There's probably one super close to you, probably within walking distance. That's just if you're in Chicago. We're lucky here in Chicago.
Yeah.
If you can find us on Blue Sky, you can find us at Chicago Review of Books, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching. Greg, thank you for having us here today. This was so much fun.
Thank you.
And next time.
I'm going to win next time. Greg, round 2.
It was rigged.
Yeah. Best out of 3, Greg.